Let me tell you about our friend, Ted Cecil. Ted was born on March 23, 1922, in Redcar, located on the east coast of northern England in Yorkshire County. A few days later, he was baptized in the Methodist Church. At 17, shortly after World War II broke out in Europe, he enlisted in the Royal Air Force. He served in England and in India, where he maintained radio and radar in airplanes. He returned to England and left the Air Force in 1946. From then until 1953, he worked as a civilian for the Royal Air Force as a radar and radio maintenance supervisor. From 1953 to 1955, he and his family lived in Pakistan, where he was an officer in charge of radar equipment training for the Pakistan Air Force. In 1955, he began work in Montreal, Canada, with the Radio Corporation of America as a training manager. He worked for RCA until 1960, first in Montreal and then in Camden, New Jersey. In 1960, he moved to Rochester, New York with General Dynamics Corporation as a service and training manager. Among the many projects he worked on, he prepared a training course for the Apollo mission. He also coordinated the instructors who trained the crews and supervised the writing of the equipment handbooks. In 1964, while working for General Dynamics, he became a citizen of the United States. His final job, beginning in 1988, was with Wellman Thermal Systems Corporation, installing industrial furnaces both in the United States and around the world. After retirement, he continued to freelance for Wellman. His last job for them was in China in 2008. He was 86 at that time. Ted has one son, John, and two grandchildren, Anna and Christian, who live in Denmark. Ted and his beautiful wife, Mary Jane, were married in 1999. They have traveled extensively around the world. As a matter of fact, over the course of his life, Ted has lived and worked in over 66 different countries. They love to sail. Ted has had the privilege of piloting sailboats in many exotic places around the world, including the Red Sea, Egypt, Pakistan, and India. On Wednesday, Ted will celebrate his 100th birthday. Happy birthday, Ted, from all your friends at Chapel Hill.